Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamerspro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and where we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today I got a pretty interesting episode about my man Kawhi Leonard. I got a lot to say. He also said some things I want you guys to stick around for. Make sure you go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell before we get started. Again, don't be alarmed. This is one of our new setups. We're setting up our new studio here, so we got a lot of stuff planned for the channel here. So just bear with us while we get through that process. Anyway, so y'all know that Kawhi Leonard is my favorite player. I've said this. He's of all the players in the NBA, he's my favorite one. I said it numerous times that going into a playoff series or going into an NBA playoffs, whatever it is, there's no other player I would rather have than Kawhi Leonard. You guys can have Kevin Durant, you can have LeBron James, you can have Giannis Antetokounmpo, you can have all of these guys, right? For me, I trust Kawhi Leonard the most out of all of those other players. Some people would disagree, but this is just what I think, because last time I saw him in the playoffs, and usually when he's in the playoffs, he's usually unstoppable. It's one of the reasons he has the highest winning percentage in the playoffs and in the regular season in NBA history. Basically, this guy knows how to win a lot of games, and he's won a lot of series. So my trust in him is well-founded. And just last playoffs, I want to give you guys some of Kawhi Leonard's numbers for maybe some of you guys who missed it. The guy last year in the playoffs in 11 games averaged 30.4 points per game, let's say 30 points per game. He shot 57% from the field, 57. No one shot that percentage shooting, above? He was taking, 19 plus shots per game. No one shot that efficiently from the floor. He shot 39.3% from the three-point line, 88% from the free throw line. He got you, 7.7 rebounds, 4.4 assists, and 2.1 steals, right? The best two-way player in the in the entire NBA, in my opinion. Some people will disagree. Some people will say Giannis Antetokounmpo. I'll say it's Kawhi Leonard, just because of how efficient he is of a scorer on the offensive side and the myriad of ways he can score from the floor, not just from the paint. He can pretty much hit you up from any single spot on the floor, which makes it very, very hard to game plan for him. But that's just my opinion. Obviously, other people are going to have different opinions, and I think that I always thought that if Kawhi Leonard was healthy. If he was healthy, I thought that the Clippers would have been able to make it to the NBA Finals. But a lot of people can say that about their team. Some people can say, hell, if the Lakers were healthy, if Anthony Davis and LeBron James were fully healthy, they'll be in the NBA Finals. If the Brooklyn Nets were fully healthy, their favorite team in the NBA would be in the NBA Finals. So to me, that's completely understandable. I'm just speaking from my point of view, and obviously, for this story here. Now, a lot of people have speculated since Kawhi Leonard got injured, given his injury past, how sometimes, he doesn't play all the time because he's infamous for load management and all of these things I've even gotten on him before in the past. For those of you guys who have been with the channel for quite some time, you'll know that I got on Kawhi Leonard about some of his load management. So a lot of people have been quite skeptical of him returning for this season. Now, I've always said that I thought that Kawhi Leonard was definitely going to return by All-Star break, before All-Star break, or just after All-Star break for this coming season. But I've heard people like Shannon Sharp said he's not coming back, and others, right? But Skip Bayless is another one that I believe said that he thought that he would definitely come back. So yesterday, as you all know, Media Day started for the NBA season, and training camps begins today. So Kawhi Leonard actually spoke, and you get to hear from the man himself talk about, number one, his injury, the reason he resigned for the Clippers. So before we go too far, I want you guys to take a listen to some of the things that Kawhi Leonard had to say in that clip, and then we'll give you my thoughts and opinions on it. So take a listen to that.
Hey, Kawhi. Melissa Rowan with Fox Sports. When do you anticipate being able to return? Is there any sort of timeline that you're looking at, or what's the process there?
No, just day to day, just working with the staff day to day. And then when that available date comes, we'll be ready for it, and they'll be out in the public.
As somebody who loves the game so much, how challenging is that, having to take things day by day?
It is very challenging, from a sense of, being injured and not really feeling like I was injured. So, that's a challenge of it, just seeing how quickly I could get better and how stronger I could get than what I was when I'm healthy. And that's where I pretty much turned my mindset to. And then, now I'm just watching games as a coach, being in a coaching meeting and trying to, make myself relevant as possible.
Quite a build off Andrew Wright from the LA Times. To build off what Brian was talking about, staying home and committing here, you could have come back on a number of different contracts of lengths. Why did you want the long-term, the 4-year? I know it's a 3-year plus the player option, but why was that the contract that you wanted to sign, come back here?
Because I wanted to play. You know what I mean? I mean, the best situation for me, to me, was to do a 1-and-1 and then opt out and then sign a long-term 5-year deal. But I mean, it's a lot of concerns that brings up, you know, for you guys in your job, and then create storylines that I'm going to lead a team. So one thing, wanted to secure some money, and I wanted to be able to come back if I was able to this year. If I'd have took the 1-and-1, I probably would have not played just to be cautious and, you know, opted out and took a 5-year. But I'm here. I'm here to be a Clipper. I'm not going to another team, you know, unless something, you know, drastic happens. But I'm here for the long run.
Now, in that soundbite, he said a few things, right? He said a few things. Now, I said this months ago. Right when Kawhi Leonard got injured, we all know that his contract had expired with the Clippers, and a lot of people were kind of speculating, would he go to Miami? Would he go to the Golden State Warriors? I said that I'd always thought that he was going to return to the Clippers, but a lot of people felt as if he was going to sign a 1+1, you know, pick up the player option at the time, which I believe it was for $36 million, and then kind of play out that and then try to sign a full 5-year and then opt out the next year and then try to sign a full 5-year max contract. But I said I wouldn't be surprised if he signed a long-term contract now because he wants to secure money. Just look at what happened to the point guard with the Lakers, Dennis Schroeder and other people. I said when you have an injury, you want to make sure you secure some money now. Some people thought, oh, no, Kawhi Leonard is going to get money down the road and all of these different things. And, you know, obviously they were going to pay him max dollars. But for me, it just makes sense to secure money when you can, right? Only a fool would pass up guaranteed money right now. So I thought it was interesting that he also said one of the reasons he decided to sign this long-term extension was also because he wanted to secure some money right now, which to me makes perfect sense. I don't understand why anybody would be against that notion. Obviously, you want to bet on yourself, but if you have guaranteed money right here in front of you and you know maybe down the line you can sign another contract and get that on the back end, why don't you just sign it right now? So I thought I was pretty much right on that because I said that and some people were kind of looking at me, sideways. He also spoke about the fact about how he really wanted to come back last season, especially in the playoffs. He said it was a bit weird for him given the fact that he felt 100% healthy, but nevertheless, he wasn't given a green light to come out there and play. But he also said the reason he signed that extension was because he wants to see if he can make it back in time to play for this season. And for me, as I said before, and I'll say it again, I think he's going to come back. Right now, obviously, I'm not a doctor. I've never, been in this type of, been in that industry before, but it's just a hunch that I have. And I think a lot of people, including Steve Ballmer, believes Kawhi Leonard is going to come back. And we posted this question on our Dreamerspro Max, our online sports community, something you guys should definitely check out because the regular season is starting. The live chatting is going to be crazy. It's one of the best features on there that a lot of people love doing. So you want to make sure you sign up to that. You don't want to miss out on that. But anyway, we posted a basketball topic up there and I was talking about, should Steve Ballmer be so confident in his team? And I said that Steve Ballmer truly in his heart believes that the Clippers are the best team, at least in the Western Conference. I think that's what he believes. And I think he knows that he has, in the playoffs, at least in the Western Conference, he has the best player. In my opinion, I think playoff Kawhi is at least the best player in the Western Conference in the playoffs. And then in the East, people can argue between Giannis Antetokounmpo or Kevin Durant or whoever else you have. To me, I have Kawhi Leonard. So I think Steve Ballmer believes that this year the Clippers have another chance to capture the NBA championship. And I think he has good reason to believe so. And I think Kawhi Leonard is coming back. So what I want to know from you guys is quite simple. What do you think about the things that he had to say in the soundbite? What do you think are his chances to return this season? Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. Again, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to make sure you go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell to be notified whenever we drop our content. Once again, this is Charles here from Dreamerspro. Wishing you guys an amazing day and catch you guys on the next episode.